Do you think the shed will be accepted in New York?
I hope it will be, but time will tell. We've spent 3.5 years developing a program of new commissions from the widest range of artists. You know, I have to believe that that depth and range and quality of work has a good chance of being attractive and cared for and appreciated. But I never like to predict what audiences are going to do.
But in a way, you are a competitor with the other institution, right?
I think what we're doing is very different to a lot of the other institutions, and I think it's very complementary. We're not a collecting museum. We're not, a repertory theatre. You know, there's many things that we're not. We're a place for artistic invention, and I've met very few artists who don't want opportunities to be able to make new work. And I would argue that most capitals in the world would like to be able to commission more work.
But in a way, in terms of money, you are attracting some money that will not go to, I don't know, to the Met, to the MoMA.
We've been, and I say we, I really, Dan Doktorov needs to be called out on this one as the hero. But he has managed to get well over half of our board members have never given to arts before. I would also argue that a lot of our board and investors have joined us because they have investments or they've moved into this neighborhood. And so it is their local arts center. And there are many people who appreciate the kind of inventive, risk-taking spirit of the shed and want to align themselves with that. I would always argue that culture should support itself as a sector, not fight. The more culture can be seen as invaluable, as essential to a civic society. Art shows us what it is to be civilized, to quote the great quote by John Ruskin. And I don't think you can have a society that is too cultured. I think that's, the idea that there's too many good restaurants. It's a kind of a crazy idea. I think it's our job to keep pushing forward and looking to the future. And I think it's lots of other people's jobs to do their missions, and we can all coexist.